He wants the Yellowstone universe to expand in a way that feels interconnected rather than fragmented. The announcement that Beth and Rip might appear in the very first episode of 6666 proves this. These two characters are among the most beloved in the original series, and by tying them into the beginning of this new story, Sheridan ensures that fans will make the leap from Montana to Texas without hesitation. But it's not just about keeping old favorites around. Sheridan has openly hinted at wanting multiple spin-offs to interact with one another, creating crossover episodes and shared storylines. This is a clever move because it allows the Yellowstone brand to feel like one cohesive universe, much like what Marvel has done in cinema. Fans won't just be watching separate stories, they'll be watching pieces of a bigger puzzle. Paramount has already confirmed that 6666 will premiere in 2025, though they've held back from giving an exact release date. For many fans, that lack of clarity has been frustrating, especially given the anticipation building for years now. But at the same time, Sheridan has a history of surprising viewers with sudden announcements and unexpected trailer drops. If anything, the delay only raises expectations, because it suggests that Sheridan and Paramount are aiming to deliver something polished and powerful. Viewers know by now that Sheridan doesn't rush his projects. Whether it was 1883, 1923, or even the flagship Yellowstone, each release has been carefully timed for maximum impact. So while fans may feel a little impatient, the suspense is part of Sheridan's playbook, and it often pays off. The rumored content of the first episode is where things get really interesting. According to speculation, Beth and Rip will travel to Texas, with Travis helping them adjust to this new world. Travis, a character who has sparked mixed reactions from fans in the past, seems to be positioned as their guide into Texas ranching culture. The idea is that he'll help Beth and Rip find land and a stable way of life in Texas, while also checking in on Jimmy and Teeter, who are already integrated into the 4-6's environment. This sets up a layered premiere. Not only will fans see familiar faces like Beth and Rip, but they'll also witness how the story pivots toward Jimmy and Teeter, who are expected to carry the bulk of the series moving forward. Jimmy's role in 6666 is perhaps the most crucial piece of the puzzle. Over the course of Yellowstone, Jimmy went from being one of the weakest and most insecure characters to someone who earned his place through blood, sweat, and failure. His time in Texas during Yellowstone wasn't filler, it was a transformation. By sending Jimmy to the 4-6's, Sheridan gave him a rebirth, and 6666 seems like the natural continuation of that journey. The show will explore what happens when someone like Jimmy, who had to be broken down before he could grow, is suddenly given the responsibility of making something lasting out of his new life. Fans root for Jimmy because they've seen his mistakes, his pain, and his small victories. He's not a larger-than-life cowboy like Rip. He's relatable, flawed, and still learning. That's exactly why his story will resonate so strongly in 6666. Teeter, meanwhile, provides a totally different energy. Quirky, wild, and unapologetically herself, she's become a fan favorite despite being a side character in Yellowstone. Including her as one of the anchors of 6666 is a smart move, because it not only balances Jimmy's more serious arc with humor and grit, but also opens the door for female representation in a world often dominated by men. Teeter has always been underestimated, yet she's proven herself tough enough to belong in any cowboy crew. Watching her thrive in Texas, where tradition and toughness rule, could be one of the most refreshing elements of the spin-off. Sheridan knows how to write strong, layered women, and Teeter has the potential to become even more beloved in this new setting. What do you guys think about this subject? I welcome your thoughts in the comments. For more such videos, you can subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, and like our video. See you again, goodbye.